What is going on, people? I was just coming on here to provide an update. There's been a major change in my life, and I'd like to document it and talk a little bit about it, share my insights, see what people think, record my journey in a way. So, the big thing is right now I'm going through a massive trend change within my life. I officially moved out of my parents' house. So, I had been living there for 3 years after I graduated from college, and those past 3 years have been fantastic. I really love my parents. Some of my siblings were there at the same time, so it almost felt where I was in high school, but I was working full time. But it was fantastic to be able to spend those 3 years in addition with my parents living in their house. Some may say, "Oh, you got to grow up. You got to do this. You got to do that," but it was great, and I wouldn't change it. It was extremely helpful as I started in the corporate America, working full time, being able to have that support at home, that stability, really helped that transition from college to working full time easy, and then also freed up my time to do other things such as running marathons, boxing, and yeah, I would say those are coaching lacrosse. So those I was able to do those things and not really have to worry about household chores, which freed up a lot of time. That being said, life progresses, life changes, and I'm now out of the house officially. Where it was a bittersweet moment where I was sad to leave my parents. Granted, they're still close by, so I'm not leaving them, but I won't be seeing them every single day. That was sad. It was almost the ending of a chapter, closing of my full time residency at my childhood home. I mean, I don't plan on moving back there full time again for the rest of my life, which is kind of sad to think about. That part of my life has ended in a way, because there have been just so many great memories, and I realize how short life is, and it's nostalgic to look back and I don't just fully understand that it won't be that way again. But on the positive side, moving in moving in with one of my high school buddies, there's a lot of new experiences out there that I'm gonna have, which I'm looking forward to. Having that sense of independence, where I had a little bit of that at college. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'll be cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, doing everything. So I will have to increase my responsibilities, which will be good. So it's only been a couple days, about a week or so. Overall, it's been smooth, but definitely that initial transition was tough. Something that's helped me in all times of change is that I allow myself time to adapt. A lot of times when I'm thrown into new situations, there's just new experiences that I mean, I'm a big routine person where the routines take time to develop, and this initial thought of giving yourself time, and I don't know what it is for me. Usually it's about like a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Originally came from one of my teachers in high school, and when we were seniors, prior to us leaving for college and graduating high school, she told us that don't be too hard on ourselves. This transition to college is going to be drastic. We're going to have to navigate through it. You're going to make ups and downs. So just to give yourself some leeway, give yourself time. And it's great advice. It does take time. You have to figure out your new environment and create new routines. So that's something I'm doing here. Is just giving my time to adapt. I know I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to have my routine down to the sweet science yet, but over time I will. And then something else just to realize and just continuously remember is that nothing stays the same except change. So enjoy everything. Something that is funny to think about is that song by I think it's by Malcolm Moore about the good old days and saying that today now will eventually be the good old days, and it's so true. Where when you're in the moment, you might look back 2 3 years and think, oh, those were the good old days, this and that. But I mean, 2 3 years from now, I'll be saying the same thing about where I am now. So I got to work on being present, being grateful for where I'm at, and just doing the best I can possibly do. in the situation I'm given every single day. As my brother says, help others, do the right thing, and enjoy life every day.